And so, talk about how you were able to reel Mom in.
Charm, I told you.
And tell me, what did you say to her? What was the charm?
I was very witty, wasn't I, Mom?
Very, very witty, Wild.
Okay. And do you remember any of your lines?
No.
Were they lines, or were they just
They were spontaneous.
spontaneous bursts of wit and wisdom?
Exactly.
In other words, you didn't tell every girl you met.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Didn't tell every girl you met for the first time on your first date, where you were having lunch at the, I can't remember the name of that place on Webster Street, but you looked at me and you said, "Tell me all about you, because I plan to fall in love with you."
Well, how about that for a line?
It's a good line. It's a fantastic line.
But then,
Tell us that was the only time you ever used that line.
It is, as far as I remember.
And tell me what movie you got that line from.
I thought it up right then and there.
Oh, really?
that was a good one. But then,
That is a good one.
when he said that, and I was about to tell him about myself, he launched into something about himself. Never did hear about myself. Hasn't yet.
Well, I mean, it's easy for us to understand how he could have fallen madly in love with you, but how was it that you were able to overlook all of his obvious shortcomings and fall madly in love with him?
No, I didn't see his shortcomings then.
Ah.
I saw them later.
What did you see? Tell me what you did see.
Well, I remember Bob Kaiser said to me, "Oh," he said, you wanted to snag a lawyer, huh?" And I hadn't the vaguest notion about anything like that, nothing like that, that he was a lawyer, that was anything prestigious, or that had money coming down the tubes, down the road.
Well, so you didn't see him as a big success symbol.
No, not at all. I didn't cry. And I thought Kaiser must be out of his mind. What would he say such a stupid thing as that? But
later, it turned out that Kaiser was, in fact, out of his mind. But that's another story.
What did I see in him?
Wait a minute. Let me see if this comes close. A way to escape from Gaga and Bobo.
And Dubby.
And Dubby. Well, that's too...
no, to
crass.
be perfectly honest, I think it was because I believed him that he loved me. And I thought, he's the first person that ever really loved me like that, unconditionally. And I may not find anybody else.
And amazingly, unconditional love within the first 5 minutes of meeting him. Too,
Yes, right. And he kept on that way and on that way all the time that we were courting a full 6 weeks. And he was always saying how he loved me, he wanted to marry me, and on and on and on like that. And I think that's what did it. I don't think I was looking so much at him and what qualities he had.
Why not?
Well, but I mean,
Because
he
it was more about me.
Right, but he was charming.
Yes, of course. He was.
And handsome.
Even though he had a hair problem, which I really didn't realize the depth of this hair problem until I was in his little cottage one day, and I went into the bathroom.
Was this after you got married, or was this still before?
This is before.
Don't probe too deeply, perhaps.
Okay.
And he was in his little cottage, and I opened his medicine cabinet, as one is prone to do, interested in somebody, and all I saw was one hair preparation after another. You save your hair, and I hadn't realized.
I've told you since that I was fighting to keep all my hair until since I was 19.
Yeah, but I hadn't realized how serious the problem.
Is that when your hair started falling out?
Right.
As early as 19?
You were aware of it, and I went to doctors and read all the advertisements, the back of the magazines.
And I don't blame you. I mean, that must have been terrifying to see your hair start.
Well, it's lasted, more or less lasted. There's still some up there.
It's like, it's kind of like global warming, only it's your head instead of a glacier.
Exactly.
It kind of stopped receding at some point, and I wonder why that is. Do you have an explanation for that? Why didn't it just go all the way?
Or it's quite equilibrium, and there's enough new hairs coming in to match the old
I mean,
hairs.
you could, you know, I don't think a comb over is out of the question for you.
Out of the question. I will not comb over.
That's where I draw the line in the sand.
I have not and will not comb
I will
over.
not, and I
Well,
cannot
listen to these smug guys up here.
comb over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a little laugh. What other jokes do we have on that?
Ask not what your country can do for you. Yeah, I guess that's true. We are being smug here.
Yeah, we should.
Thank you, Mom, for passing that gene down to us.
Oh, right, I'm so glad.
Wait a minute, my grandfather had a full head of hair.
I think it came
My
from
mother's father.
what we were looking for was Mom's hair gene.
You wanted Bobo's hair.
We
Bobo
want
had a full head of hair.
Bubba's hair. We don't want the Alzheimer gene on that side. Hopefully that's not getting passed.
That looks good to
We
me.
like the
Your
fact that you got a good, you know, you're still got full
Viable.
faculties. You're still viable.
More or less.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Well,
right.
I think more so than less. But.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was very much.